I gotta go upstairs, y'all. So where he at? Yep, there. I gotta go up there to where he at. I'm in my room, but I'm ready to go up there and show y'all. I'm gonna wait for some more people to get on here and realize what I'm talking about. Y'all, I'm in the room. Ain't this beautiful? A beautiful view? That is so beautiful, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is nothing but beauty. But I'm gonna show y'all him. Y'all, he been working so hard to get this job. Look. Look at him, y'all. Can't tell me change not possible. Thank you, y'all. So proud. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? I thank God for the peace in our home, y'all. My room looking a little raggedy, but he is what it's about. Y'all, I'm so happy. I wanted to catch that little moment because, and I know I look crazy on here, y'all. Let me go in here so I don't be loud, so I can see this little piece. Y'all, what I will say is this. I know I just got up and I saw him and there's trying to set up, on his little Zoom. So he said, babe, you gotta help me set up Zoom. My virtual training is about to start. And y'all, it has been a roller coaster in this pandemic. My husband got laid off recently, not even a month ago. And and if you're watching this, I know when you get off of your video, you're going to watch this. I just wanted to give you this. I know I'm raw on here, but I wanted to give you this video because anybody that follow me know that he's always supported me and what I do, when it comes to my real sisters, when it comes to my endeavors, when it comes to anything I want to do. He's always my number one supporter. I have watched my husband grow in these 7 years that I've been with this man. He made a promise to me that he wouldn't go back to prison, that he wouldn't, do anything to jeopardize our being together. And I have watched him humble himself at times where it would have been hard for any man. I have watched him, refrain from going back to bad habits. And it's not easy, especially when you see your wife struggle, or y'all have a situation or a financial situation arouse, and you know that you can go out there and get it this fast, quick way. But I thank God that he hasn't allowed the temptations of his past to be in our future, to be in our presence. And I think it's so underrated with these men that have been incarcerated, have been locked up, and they come home and they try to get back on the wagon, and they show the consistency. It has been 7 years since my husband has ever been in any kind of incarcerating situation for nothing. He has shown me year after year that he wants to do better, that he wants to give back, and that he want to try. And for so often, y'all, they didn't want to give him a chance. They didn't want to give him an opportunity at a decent job to show that he could be a good worker. And he stayed at it, working odds and end jobs and taking whatever job he can take and doing this and doing that and moving people and, mowing lawns and shoveling snow, like anything that this man could do in these last 7 years to not leave it all on me. He has done, and I thank God for him, y'all, because as of today, his past can't harm him. As of today, when he apply for a job, he can see it through and not worry about them saying, "Oh, well, you was incarcerated." And I thank God that and I want to show and spread it, y'all. Share this video so that we can teach our other black men. It's hard in the beginning, maybe, when you're trying to correct some things after you've made some mistakes in his life. But consistency, stay consistent. Don't give up. Don't allow the streets to change you. Don't allow the streets to call your name, man. Us women out here, we need our men. We need our men home with us. And I like to say this to the women. If you know the past that your man had, or, his story to an extent, be careful of the pressures that you put on them, because a lot of time we don't realize as women how we put pressure on our men to go out here and get more money, faster than a every other week pay period. You know what I mean? I get that. We put pressure on them trying to get the nicest car or the nicest handbag. Me and my husband have had financial struggles this year and last year too. Just trying to stay afloat, trying to stay positive, in spite of everything we went through. I've watched this man just continue, and it was times where I could feel in my spirit that my husband wanted to just say, "You know what, let me go get this. I'm tired of seeing my wife, struggle." Even for my dream, y'all, it's times that I know that he wanted to just say, "Forget it, I'm going to choose these streets." But I thank God for his willpower. I thank God for our close friends. Shout out to Dad and Rich, man. Y'all just don't know how much y'all have helped me and Eugene on so many different levels. The support system in my life is real now. The support system in my life really helps in any way they can. And I thank God for it, because never did I even imagine that I would even get a turn at somebody doing or helping or being there in my life for me. But God prevailed, and he showed me that a person can do something to help you in a way, and you don't never got hit again. You know what I mean? They ain't going to throw it in your face. They ain't going to use it against you. And so I thank God for that, because all those reasons is the reasons why I get to stand today and say, I'm so proud of you, husband. I'm so very proud of you. I thank God that I was able to be a supportive wife, to see you through to the day that you start a job that's not just a job, but a career. He has a career, you guys. I'm not going to say where he works right off. I'm going to allow him to do that in his time, because I haven't even told him that I was doing this video. but it's a really good job, you guys. It comes with benefits. It's a union. A person can't just kick him off, can't just lay him off. Because we were realizing that's what the jobs were doing. Because of his past, they were hiring him, and then when they feel a need or whatever, they could expend him or say, well, we don't need you no more, or say, we're going to go with somebody else now. And he went through that, y'all, and I can't see, I'm not going to say I can't see how he did it, because I believe in God. I believe that it's the love that he had for God. But I feel so good today when I went up them steps to my higher level in my home and saw him on this computer and was able to help him connect his Zoom and go into his Zoom meeting with his employers. He officially will be out of the house tomorrow. This man has worked 3 jobs, y'all. 3 jobs in the last couple of months, basically being used when they want him, but this will be a job that he'll have an income coming in constantly. They can't say, oh, I don't need you this week, or we'll call you when we got some work. This is a job that comes with a union, comes with a title. And when you know how hard something has been for somebody, we got to learn how to uplift our partners. You become that number 1 fan, that number 1 supporter. And I thank God that I didn't give up on my husband, and I can't wait to be here for whatever endeavor he decides to do. I'm always going to be right here by your side. I know I look a mess on here. I got up and helped him get on Zoom, y'all. But I didn't look for this job for my husband. I allowed him to be a man. And I want to tell ladies out there, I know sometimes as women, we want to go out here and fix the problem, whatever it is that they're going through. We just want them to get it right. But I thank God that this job, all the jobs that my husband have had, he's found on his own. He's been motivated, up on his phone, filling out application after application, getting let down after let down. And he still consistently kept telling me, babe, it's going to be okay. He was working for Amazon. They laid him off. He was day and night. My husband didn't even have time to come in the house and be with me. Anybody that know me in my personal life know that. But he kept on going and kept on going. And today, y'all, this morning, I'm witnessing a miracle. I'm witnessing change. I'm witnessing consistency. I'm witnessing a brother that didn't give up. And I wanted to share that with y'all. And I wanted to tag it to his page, because he's constantly sharing me on his page. He's constantly supporting me. He's constantly being there for me. And I just wanted to show you today, honey. I'm so proud of you. I'm so thankful. We're so blessed. The sky's the limit. I know that there's going to be so many more endeavors that we accomplish together. But I just want to encourage y'all out there. Stand by your man. Stand by your woman. Yes, we go through things. Yes, we get stressed out. Yes, financial things can really get on our nerves. Don't allow that stuff to break y'all. Allow it to make y'all hang in there with each other. Talk to each other. Communicate with each other. Love on each other. Push each other when one is weak. Be careful of the things you say to a person. It can tear them down in their spirit. Don't allow your words to cut like a knife. Try not to put too much pressure on each other, because trust me, if you see an issue with me, then you know it's hurting me. So I thank God. I told my husband from the day that he told me, babe, they just laid me off. I told him, guess what? It's okay. They laid you off, but guess what? I love you even still. Because the one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, I don't care what nobody say. Whatever I got, my husband got. And that's how I rock with it. There ain't no, this is mine, this is yours. Everything I got, you got. Because, baby, when you ain't got and I got, it's yours. You already know that. We never needed to have that discussion. That's one thing that me and my husband have never argued about. We have never argued about sharing with each other. I will, anything I have. See, I looked at the things that I had that was brought to the marriage or the relationship as assets. And then the things that he had was brought to the marriage and the relationship as assets. And then when we put it together, my God, when we put it together, we have a house and a car. When we put it together, we can get cable and we can get this. And a lot of things, you got to live for it like that. Iron sharpens iron. Whatever you couldn't produce, see if he can, put it together and y'all have what you need to make it or whatever, or support each other. My husband just supported me in going back to school. I didn't even get a chance to tell y'all. I've been in class. I graduated December the 23rd. So he supported me through a whole class, and I graduated and everything. And this man, he got me up. He made sure that I wasn't late. He picked me up at night or what have you, and still continued to go to work, odds and ends. Like, he has always been right there. And I thank God that today I can repay him. And I'm not going to downplay it, because see, when you show each other how much you can appreciate each other, it makes a person want to do so much more for you. It makes a person want to do so much more for themselves. You know, encourage each other. Don't just look at it like, oh, he just got a job. Oh, well, no. It took this man a long time to get a job that can't say, we don't need you no more. You know what I mean? And so I know that I've watched him work odds and ends. I've watched him work jobs where he wasn't even being compensated what he deserved. I didn't watch my husband work with Mexicans. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Come on now. I know it's somebody out there that can identify, but he didn't give up. He didn't go back out in them streets and sell drugs. He didn't go back out in them streets and try to rob or take it from nobody. And I thank God, and I pray that y'all help me share this live. And I know I look crazy and all of that, but I know I'm talking from my heart, and I know I mean every word of what I'm saying. I am so proud of this black man. I am so honored to be his wife. I am so blessed to have him in my life, and I'm thankful for you, and I just can't wait to see the things. See, I prayed for not just a man, but I prayed for a motivated man. I didn't pray for a man with just a job. Anybody can work a job, but what about the motivation to want more in life? I prayed for a man that will be motivated, because if you're motivated, the sky is the limit for elevation. You know, and so I thank God that he's motivated, because I know it wasn't easy watching your friends that's still out there in the streets choosing this lifestyle, have lavish things, you know what I mean? When you know you once used to get down like that, and today you trying to go paycheck to paycheck, and you got to humble yourself. I remember my husband told me just before they let him go, he came to me, he said, babe, he was working. Anybody that know about Amazon know them people work you to the bone like a robot. Okay, my husband would come in, his back was hurting. I was sitting on Amazon trying to order him arm braces, leg braces, back braces. We not no young people no more. But he worked in that Amazon all night, to the point where when this man was sleeping, he would snore so loud. Y'all, my husband don't even snore, but he would be so tired from working with them. And he came home one day, he said, babe, it's this lady manager on a job, and she keep on singling me out. She just keep on saying something to me. You know, I finish my little station, and then she'll pull me over to another station. It's like she trying to break me. I said, baby, she can't break you. She not going to break you, and she might be the very reason why he got picked to get laid off. But if she ever see this message, I want you to know the best thing you did for my husband was single him out and nitpick with him, because all you did was drove him to go harder. All you did was motivated him to continue on. And even when y'all laid him off out of the blue, because see, when they lay you off, they don't care nothing about the fact that you got to go through a process, and bills still coming. So it all fell on me in this last month. But with honor, I gave what I had. With honor, I was able to say, guess what, baby? You're not going to feel less of a man, because we together. We together, and trust and believe. You telling me that if you get laid off, I can't carry it? No. Some women want to, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't this, oh, da-da-da-da-da, and make a person feel this small. But at the end of the day, I supported him through it. He still felt like a man. I don't give a damn if I got to say, here, baby, here go to pay for our whatever. I don't give a damn. It's ours anyway. Never once did I get on the phone calling friends and family and talking about him, oh, this nigga ain't working. I watch this man every day, y'all, fill out applications that took 45 minutes only to be told, I'm sorry, you have a pass. We can't hire you. I watched this man apply for jobs and have to wait on his background and have people call him back and say, oh, no, thank you, I'm sorry, we went with somebody else. I never in my life experienced that. Any job that I've ever wanted, I've always had a really good chance of getting it. And so I watched him swallow his pride and say, oh, I ain't worried about that. Oh, I'm going to find me another job. I'm going to find me something else. Just wait. It's about to be our turn, baby. And I told him, baby, I believe you. I know it's about to be our turn. I believe you. I believe in you. You know what I mean? So I'm glad and I'm blessed that I was able to keep that kind of energy, even when people came up on us A lot of people don't know what we've been dealing with for these last couple of days, y'all. For these last couple of days, it's been really, really hard on us, just because trying to help somebody for real, trying to help somebody, to be honest, and they don't want the help for themselves, and then they mad at the world, and they've been trying to take it out on me and him. And in spite of trying to help people, sometimes you got to press pause and continue to help yourself, because you lose yourself in helping people. Sometimes it's like you carrying their problems like it's your problem, when you already know you was motivated to be doing something else at this moment in your life, but you decided to say, hold on, let me help this person. And I'm a strong, firm believer in helping others. But see, what I don't do in this season is help people that don't want to receive the help. There's too many people out here that can appreciate the help that you give it to somebody that don't or is not ready to appreciate it. So I had to channel, me and my husband had to channel all of our motivation and all of that into each other. And I had to be there for this man. I didn't help him find a job, but I wasn't a nagging wife. I didn't help him find his job, but I encouraged him. I didn't help him find his job, but I stood there with pride with him. I never once allowed his pride to be stepped on or spit on, because I knew, and a lot of times people do that in relationships. They try to point out, and as soon as you get mad, you ready to say, oh, that's why you ain't working, oh, that's why you ain't a nothing ass nigga. All of that stuff that you do be the reason why it knocks a person off their course. You think somebody had the time to find something when you nagging on their neck, when you making them feel belittled? Men get depressed too. I know women don't believe it, but men get depressed too. Men have feelings too. And a lot of times when we let come out our mouth can be vicious. And you got to be careful, because you can't take it back. You say things and you don't realize the impact on what a word can do for a person. When you constantly saying, oh, you ain't shit. When you constantly saying that you're about to give up on a man, that messes with their pride. It messes with our pride. You know what I mean? It messes with, don't never think for 1 second, I'm a woman, so this is only going to hurt me. It won't hurt him. No, my man cries. My man is human. My man go through it. My man struggle. He go through all of those things that I go through as a woman. And if you think that makes him a punk, I think it makes him a man. And I'm telling y'all from living proof, I know how to humble myself and allow my man to be the head of my house. You see, I know how to come to the table with him, because a house divided can't stand. I know how to have him in a position where he's the head and not the tail. I'm talking to somebody. See, I know the way of order that God has for us, and I follow that order in my home. I don't let nobody come in my home and take that from him. He's my alpha male. He's my companion, my friend. He's my strength. He's the muscle behind me, beside me, in front of me. He's all of those things, and I refuse to allow anybody to play him short, because he ain't got to make you happy, because he makes me happy. That's all that matters. And you ain't got to like him, but you do got to respect him. See, it's a difference and it's a balance to this, and I declare it to the rooftops to anybody that's up on me. You can't be up on me. There's no playing him against me, and there's no playing me against him. When we have problems, we bring it to each other, or we take it to a place where we know we can get the help from it. Start doing that in your relationships, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we gotta have our African-American relationships depend on it. Stop being so quick to want to walk away. Stop being so quick to want to break up. When you constantly doing that, that builds instability into your relationship. How can a person depend on you when every time you turn around, you saying get out? Every time you turn around, you saying I don't want you no more. I never played those games with my husband in our marriage. We've never, in our boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, we've never put each other out. You know what I mean? We've never, how can I tell him to get out of a house that he's been paying into? How can I tell him don't do this? And he's a grown man. But see, when you play those games and you speak like that, it builds something within somebody. Instability, abandonment issues. You know what I mean? It make a person feel like, damn, at any given moment, it's forget me. You know what I mean? At any given moment, you're willing to go out here and choose the streets over me. Absolutely not. Me and this man that ate oodles and noodles together. We done went out to the classiest restaurant together. Me and this man have been at the bottom together, and we done been on top together. And we gonna keep on experiencing life together, with the good, with the bad, with the indifferent, with the in-between, with the ups, with the downs. I plan on being there for this man. I planned on it because I said in front of God, I do. I will be there through the sickness for you, baby. Through the health with you, baby. Through the richer, through the poorer. Some people think that marriage is just a piece of paper. It wasn't just a piece of paper for me, because I was a wife way before I signed that piece of paper. He was a husband way before he signed that piece of paper. We go into our graves with this commitment, and we're praying that even after death, we're able to be together. Thank y'all so much for sharing this live and helping me congratulate my husband. I would appreciate it if everybody on this live write congratulations in the comments, y'all. Trust me, you may not know the full story, but I pray that I was able to convey the message to him that I love you, and the best thing that I've ever done with my life was loving God and loving you. I thank you for just loving me back, for not hurting me. I thank you for being by my side in spite of what anybody might say. Even when the chicken heads and the women come up against you, I know that I'm not the best looking woman in the world, or, you know, all of those things. And I keep it real with myself. But I thank God that you fought temptation on all those things that come up on us. Even at times where I'm getting on your first and last nerves, you still continue to choose me. And I thank you for that, because never in a million years have I been so deeply in love. Never in a million years have I loved myself the way you have shown me, through how you love me to love me. And I thank you for that. I thank you for spoiling me. I thank you for going to get me something to drink in the middle of the night. I thank you for making me something to eat in the middle of the night. I thank you for getting in the car and going to get me a snack, and I ain't even having a craving in the middle of the night from pregnancy. I just thank you for the laughter. I thank you for the support. I thank you for you just being you. I thank you for you not allowing those inner demons to ruin you, not allowing your past to stop you from having a beautiful present and future. And I'm going to go until the wheels fall off with you, hubby. I'm so proud of you this morning. Keep being you. A lot of people say, oh, he always share her on her page, but she don't never share him. I share my husband in everything that I do. And everything that I do, my husband is right by my side. I share him from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. I don't have to look for him to come in the door because he on his way. I don't have to worry about him, about wanting him and him wanting me, because I know we want each other. I don't got to struggle over bills alone and wonder how I'm going to do it, because I know that we got a team. And whatever my husband has worked these jobs, y'all, and whatever odds and ends or whatever he has made, he come right in the door and say, here, baby, you do what got to be done with it. And I had to remind him, baby, you ain't got to give me everything. You take something for yourself, you know. And consistently he said, listen, I watched my mother and my father for 40 years of his life. He watched his dad come home from work and hand his mother the check and say, handle what you got to handle. He said, so it ain't about what I have to do. That's the way I was raised, to take care of my wife, to take care of my household, to go out here and be a provider. And I just thank God, because I know that we done been at some places that could have made anybody say, you know what, I'm going to go out here and take this. But my husband, he continues to show me the consistency of being there, that those streets is no longer a factor. And not because I didn't want it to be, but because he didn't want it to be, because he decided to not be in that lifestyle anymore. And even when times have aroused that could have pushed him back, he continued to show me that that's not the choice he want to make. And I thank God for being able to be a woman to give him the space to do that, and to continue to encourage him in his freedom, his message. Thank you, Eugene. God bless y'all. I pray that this video helps you in your relationship. Take the time to remember the small things, to compliment more than you criticize. I pray that this video helps another relationship overcome some stuff, continue to be there together. Any relationship can work as long as both people want that relationship. So don't say you can't get through something. Allow y'all tests to become a testimony, y'all mess to become a message. Because if you do, then it won't be so hard to go through it. Because guess what? We all go through something. Get through it and learn from it. So you ain't got to keep going through it. That's all. It's called growth. And you going to make mistakes and I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not out to prove you wrong and for you to be out to prove me wrong. We a team and there's no I in team. It's no more I. It's no more me. It's only us. It's only we. And you got to understand that you're partners, not opponents. And when you start thinking that mentally, then it'll be easier to get through things together. Don't fuss about the bills and stuff. Sit down and talk about it. Don't just talk about it and wait to respond. Talk about it and wait to listen. My God, we as women, we have been forced in situations before the people that we with. And we have been through some stuff. But don't allow what you've been through, y'all, ladies, to ruin an opportunity at something great. I thank God that I didn't allow my past to ruin my future. He's not the person that hurt me. He's not the person that did the things to me. If something happened that made you insecure, then be able to leave enough space for it to get better. A lot of times when we fall short, seem like a person won't let you live it down. But then at the same time, they want you to completely forgive them for something that they did. So understand that you don't know what your tomorrow holds. And one day you might need forgiveness from somebody. We all need forgiveness from God. So don't be so quick to not want to forgive somebody. And when you forgive somebody, you don't throw it up in their face as soon as you get mad. When you forgive somebody, you don't use it as a tactic to break them down as a person. When you truly forgive somebody, you let go and let God. And I'm telling you, it gets better with each day. It's a process of healing, but you got to understand and respect that process. Y'all be great. This was also a morning motivation. I pray that it motivated your relationship. Thank you for following Realthecomedian. Full videos on YouTube. Subscribe to my Instagram, TikTok. You guys, the sky's the limit. I said this is the year that we're going to take off. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. God bless y'all. Have an amazing day. And again, thank you for saying congratulations to my Black King. Let me see if he's... Let me give y'all another peek at him before I end the video. Y'all... Let me show you. I'm going to give y'all another peek at him. Oh, look. I'm going to give y'all another peek at him. Y'all, look at how messy my room is. Y'all got me walking up steps and everything. Look. These virtual. Psst. 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 He said good morning, y'all. Huh? Yeah, he in his virtual class, you guys. Y'all, I hate these steps. It ain't none. You guys, I'll bring you some. I hate these steps, y'all. My fat tail be walking up and down these steps. But one thing I'm going to tell y'all is when we get up in the morning and we look out this window, we just continue to thank God. We thank God. We don't got no whole bunch of family support. We don't even have a whole lot of personal friends. But we thank God for the ones we have. And we thank God for peace. We thank God for not giving up. Sometimes it get lonely when you're trying to grow. Believe it or not, when you want to let the bad habits go, and when you want to be a better person, sometimes you got to be okay with letting some people go, because sometimes people can't forgive you, or people can't, respect the person that you are today. And they won't let you let go of the person that you used to be. You know what I mean? Or the things that you used to do. So don't allow nobody to guilt trip you. Don't allow nobody to make you feel bad when you know you're trying to be a better person today. If a person can't accept your person that you are today, then guess what? Let go of them and build new relationships. The relationships in my life today love me and my husband. The relationships in my life today encourages us to stay together. We don't surround ourselves by people that's hating on our stuff. Somebody said, beautiful house. Oh, thank you. I'm not far at all. Wow, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm out here on the water, y'all, at Curtis Bay. But I just love that peace, y'all. I love the peace. So God bless y'all. Again, thank y'all for watching this video. And I pray that it helps put the little butterflies in your stomach to go give your partner a kiss, to let up a little bit on. Sometimes, y'all, you got to pick the battle. Sometimes you got to say, you know what, today we're going to have a good day. Sometimes you got to say, we're going to get back to that, because you don't want to take all the joy out of being together. You don't want to make a person feel like, giving up. You don't want to beat a person until there's nothing left. And so you got to remember to say, you know what, okay. And then another thing, ladies, don't be so quick to add something else onto the list of things when a person has already just achieved something. Let them feel that they did good in something. Everybody likes praises. Everybody likes to feel good about something. Nobody wants to keep hearing, oh, you didn't, and da-da-da-da-da. And, sometimes you got to point out even the smallest things. Sometimes the things that a person do can be for you even when it's for themselves. Like my husband sitting up there doing, his first day of virtual at a job where they not just going to let him go once he get past his 90 days, I guess. But, once he gets finished, while he's doing that, he's not just doing that for him, he's doing that for us. So what you can do for yourself sometimes can be beneficial for both of y'all. And we wonder why our men and women go out here and cheat and they go do those things. And I'm not saying it's an excuse, but if you constantly dealing with the nagging, you're constantly feeling like eventually a person will start yearning for affection and love and all those things. And see, that's the devil's playground when you got all that going on at home. And I'm not saying you can't get through it, because my husband has been through it with me and he's continued to be there, vice versa. But I will say, don't be the reason that a person go back out here and do some stuff, and then you want to make it seem like it wasn't nothing that you done. A lot of times, ladies, y'all be withholding the bodies. Y'all get mad and be like, oh, this is off limits, It just be the little things like, okay, treat your partners like you want to be treated. I pray that y'all heard this message with an open heart and an open mind. I don't believe in picking sides. The side that I pick is for y'all to win. That's the side that counts. So I love y'all. Look at this video, share it to your relationships, share it to your groups. We definitely need more people to see that there's young people out here that love hard. I see myself growing old with this man. I love being with him, and I thank God that I keep that piece of belief. I think it's something about a man when they feel like you don't trust them, or you don't love them, or believe in them. That kills their spirit. It kills anybody's spirit, for the person that you're with to not trust you. I trust my husband with my life. I close my eyes with him and I feel protection when he hold me, so I thank God for that, because when those feelings go, the relationship starts going through. Y'all know I ain't lying. When those feelings are one-sided, when there's one person doing this and doing that, and it's not being regurgitated back into that person, it can drain a person. And a person drained for so long, anything will die. Anything will die. So remember to fill each other up. Remember to let bygones be bygones. Remember to not hit below the belt. remember to go to God with some stuff. You don't bring everything to your partner. I've been going to God about praying for my husband to find a job that he liked, that he wanted to work, you know. So I've been going to God, praying and praying and praying and believing and believing and believing. And so guess what? A lot of times I just smile secretly because I can see prayers being answered, not just for me, but for him. But I just be like, God, I hear you. I hear you. In your time, I get it. It's in your time, not my time. Sometimes you got to go through what you go through, and you got to go without, so that when you get again, you be able to appreciate it. Because so often we start taking the things that we have for granted. We start feeling like we're owed something, or we're obligated or entitled to something. But life will show you that any moment life can show up and something can change. And I thank God for being able to appreciate everything that God has given us. Weighing smiles and showing appreciation at times where you don't have nothing. It's so hard, but we continue to do it. We continue to help people. We continue to wake up every day and say, we're going to try harder. So don't give up, y'all. Keep going. Put God first in your relationships. Believe hard in God, even when you having trouble believing in, each other, because stress can change how a person responds. So believe that God gonna work it out for y'all. Speak greatness into y'all relationships, y'all marriages, y'all friendships. Keep a foundation of God and a foundation of friendship. Understanding and non-negotiables are necessary to help any relationship grow. I pray that you guys can use some of this information. Be able to walk up to your partner and give them a hug that they'll never forget. Embrace each other through, pray each other through, love on each other. Those things help more with things working out than name calling each other, cussing at each other. Don't allow people to come up on your relationships and have y'all going back and forth with each other, because people will do that and they'll go home and then you lost something. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. Be blessed. Have an amazing day. God bless y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later.